Now from the Wetlands Golf and Country Club in the Sunshine State of Florida, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner up in the box. To my left is Frank Novelo. And Frank, these rounds are always fun as our competitors here are going to be playing for skins.
Exactly, and get as many as you can. So at the end of the day, you want to be thick-skinned.
So just what you want to start your day. Not the longest tee shot, but plenty long enough and in the fairway. Well, that is perfect, right down the middle. What a nice way to get the day started. Good shot right there with that 3-wood, sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. And this par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Nota Begay the third is down there. This for an opening birdie.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Okay, not ideal, but it's an opening par here at the par 5 first. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Here now at the first par 3 of the day, the 225-yard second. Bunkers front, left, and back, the only real trouble here. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
Yeah, putting was the right decision there. They say that usually your worst putt beats your best chip, right? So when in doubt, call on that Texas wedge. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Up next, the 460-yard third, a hole that is flat, long, and straight as an arrow. Great driving hole here on the first par 4 of the round. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Excellent.
That's well played, and now a good look at birdie. Now Noda, this for birdie.
And a very manageable look here. Just the slightest of movements to the left, but mostly level.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Cleans that up in the hole. Oh, you betcha, nerves of steel there to roll that in. It is worth 3 skins and $75,000. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airbug to go across that.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. The tee shot left her here on the par 3, now a long one for her second. Now a second to this par 3.
Everybody goes to the range and they all want to hit 300-yard short shots. But those little chip shots are just as important.
That's a good putt, and it's back-to-back pars here at 3 and 4. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands, par 5, and it's a good one, 635 yards. And that will do just fine.
There's certainly a lot of different ways to play a par 5. You're going to have to figure out the best way to play this par 5 using 3 shots to reach the green.
Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Okay, wasn't trying to get home in two, just playing for position, and the 5-wood does the job.
A bit of a popcorn shooter there, 5-wood, just safe little shot, knock it down there. Imagine a missed club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. 10-foot putt left. Safely in there. It's back-to-back pars here at 4 and 5. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, Noda, her second coming up.
She's staring at 160 yards to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie. Just nothing really on that chip shot. It's a waste.
11 feet away. Yeah, that's a nice putt, and make it back-to-back pars here at 5 and 6. 8 feet remaining here for birdie. Oh, you betcha nerds of steel there to roll that in. It is worth 3 skins and $75,000. Frank, now we get a crack at another par 5. The 7th is 592 yards.
It's certainly reachable, especially with a tee shot that follows the shape of this fairway, which is slightly to the left. Good tee shot, you can get home. And those bunkers, if anything, are nicely placed on that left side of the green, actually to protect a shot that goes too far or too left. Oh, just the sound of that. That was sweet off the club.
And that is dead center, right down the middle here to start the hole. Good shot right there with that 3-wood, sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. This par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope.
Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Eighth hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, how about the read there? Nothing easy about that one, but bottom of the barrel, and that's an excellent par save. 14 feet to the hole. Really nice right there. That was a touchy one, but it's in for a par. Finishing out the front side with yet another lengthy par 5, the 9th measuring 621 yards, but still reachable for the bombers out there with 3 bunkers protecting against your approach shot. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. About 120 yards to the hole. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green.
Now that's going to hurt. That simple chip shot and well off the mark. That hurts.
Now this for birdie.
And this very makeable here. I see almost no break.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. We begin the inward 9 at the Wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Chip shots, you've got to be so precise. You see all the contours of the green. It just needed a few more feet out of that one.
"19 feet away." Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Arriving here at the 443-yard par 4 11. Best to play it left center off the tee to give you a good look on the approach and take a bit of length off the hole. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. Stepping up to the tee at the first par 5 on this back nine. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left is still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, there's a fairly significant slope to take into account here. In terms of the break, it is going to move a hair from right to left, so two key things to focus on.
Perfect there, and that's in for a birdie. Here we are now at the 452-yard par 4 13th, requiring a straight tee shot. Fairway widens for long hitters, offering a good approach to a green flanked by two bunkers in front. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. And this ball absolutely piped. It is right down the middle.
Excellent lie, 155 yards away.
That one was running so hot. And this attempt will be from about 130 yards.
Oh, just needed it a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer. Everybody goes to the range and they all want to hit 300-yard short shots. But those little chip shots are just as important.
Yes, did well there. That's in to save a par. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Confidently rolled in there. Nothing to it. That's worth a skin and 25,000 bucks. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short. So you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Nicely done, and that'll be a great birdie chance here at 14. Looking now at her second to this par 3.
Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
"12 feet still to go." Okay, no problem with that one.
That is easy money there. A tap-in will do it. That's worth a skin and 25 grand.
The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers.
Solid. A good drive in the fairway. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
It's 37 yards to the hole.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Yeah, that ball lost just a little speed before it reached the green, and that's going to come up quite a bit short.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. We begin the finishing stretch here at the Wetlands with the 455-yard par 4 16. Looking for another straight tee shot here. The approach leads to a green well protected by 4 bunkers. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. This Nota, her second from the fairway.
She's got 149 yards left to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
Oh, it was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. You might like this one. You might really like it.
We often say, Rich, you should always try and make it. I've got to disagree with that. Lag putting, it's just about taking the strain off the next one. There's always other holes to be played.
From that distance, you settle for 2 putts. If only they could all be that short. Very well played there. And it results in an easy birdie. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3, and that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Well, he played it safe, but that's okay there on the front part of the green. And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Now this, her second into this par 3. There's a bright spot in the day that's had precious few. That'll bring a smile to the face. Well done there for a much-needed birdie.
Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole, and on paper it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
And that is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. All right, in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
This one has a chance to be close.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range. That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. And that'll do it. A good battle here, gonna come to an end.
Frank, that was a great day of golf. My only question now is, how are we getting back? How are we getting home from here?
Oh, Rich, there's only one way. That's the airboat. We're in Florida.
Rev it up. What a super day of golf we saw here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club along the St. Johns River. For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long from all of us at EA Sports.